meteorologist Mark Molnar is your host for the weather show Weather Northeastern. Been off for a week due to illness, a lot of flus, a lot of colds this time of year, so I'm back to be here with the forecast. So let's get right out to the forecast, starting off with Derek Rentschler back with Winter Storm Stella. Take a look at what happened here across his area. I showed you last time, which was about a week and a half ago, what my area looked like. He had about 14 to 19 inches across Lebanon County, Pennsylvania. Take a look at the snowman he built, and he also had a large amount of snow removal. He had about 14, 15 inches right where he was at, but some parts of his county saw upwards of the 19-inch variety. So thank you, Derek Rentschler from Lebanon County, Pennsylvania, back on March 14th. So we're getting right into the all-important forecast. Got some problems across the area, but we'll discuss that here. Precipitation amounts, lots of precipitation across most of North America, for that matter, from the west coast all the way to the east coast. We're really opening up those pattern changes as well as temperature and seasonal changes. And back east here, portions of New York State and to Pennsylvania, we're starting with some flooding along the Susquehanna River Valley. Let's get right into that pattern as I showed you. Trough out west here, trough back east, not as prevalent in the east, but we're still getting those ripples of low pressure. Getting right into the forecast, starting off with your snowfall amounts. Not much back west here, but towards the lakes, but back east, Adirondacks, White Mountains, Berkshire, some of the Catskills, all the way up into northern Maine and southeastern Quebec. We're dealing with the 2 to 4 inch slushy accumulations, maybe up to 6 inches above that key 2,000 to 2,500 feet in some areas. But that will start mostly later, late Thursday night into Friday night into portions of these areas before changing over. And we could have a potential for some sort of coastal to develop here on Saturday, although the details remain to be seen and to see how strong it is. Nevertheless, there'll be a lot of mixing in warm air, so probably nothing really that bad at the moment. Getting right into the ice totals. Yes, we do have some general ice in some of the higher elevations, mainly late Thursday night, Friday into Friday night here across portions of the Northeast. So we'll watch for that as well. Now, for Wednesday, across the Northeast here, as I said, there's going to be some trouble spots here. Upper Susquehanna River Valley, Binghamton, Scranton. These areas and all points in between, we're going to be dealing with some flooding along portions of the river valley, even though Wednesday we clear things out here. And look at that, sunny skies. Thursday, look at that. Still mostly clear across the region. We're starting to warm it up a bit into the 50s. But look at this. For Friday here, it's very interesting to see because Friday, more rain moves in. Could start as a period of snow across portions of the Interstate 81 corridor on eastward towards the Catskills, Poconos, Adirondacks, and eventually into New England here. Maybe a couple inches of slushy wet accumulation. But the problem is with the continued snow melt in the higher elevations and the rainfall, we could have continued flooding problems here along portions of the Susquehanna River Valley, portions of Broome, Tioga, Susquehanna, Bradford, Luzerne, Pike, all these counties that border the Susquehanna here, especially the upper Susquehanna River Valley, which is a much narrower river than the southern portion of the Susquehanna River Valley. So we'll watch for potential flooding into Saturday here. Getting into the weekend, we're still dealing with the potential here for some sort of storm to start organizing here. Still very washed out as far as temperatures, so we will have some snow maybe on the northern side here. But as of right now, this doesn't look like a March or April blizzard, I should say, because we'll be getting borderlined into April at this point. So I'll keep you tuned to the details here at MeteoMark's Weather Northeastern. Take a look at the extended forecast here for portions of my forecast area, Binghamton, Elmira, and Scranton, points in between Tunkhannock. Take a look. We're dealing with that flooding concerns, even though it's sunny on Wednesday and Thursday. Flood watch and warnings and advisories continue. Getting up towards the 50s by Thursday. Thursday night into Friday morning, we could have a period of wet snow mixed in before changing to the rain. Another half an inch of rain likely into Saturday as well. Rain will continue. Another half an inch likely, aggravating the flooding problems. So we'll have some minor and moderate flooding. And on Sunday, clearing things out. So if you want some outdoor plans, that looks good. That's going to do for this edition of Weather Northeastern.